I don't think tagging will ever stop. From these guys, I just like them to have a sense of self. Tagging is just as visual as graph. Graph is just big tags. Once we believe in ourselves, then we'll believe in other people as well. That's just called ouderheid, this love.
I tag because it's boring just to sit around home, and it's a bit of a buzz tagging. I just like tagging because it's like to get famous and notorious. To me, I think it's 100% street art. It's just a buzz.
What do you pay for a can?
Oh, nothing. Don't you pay anything for it?
Why?
Too much money, waste of money.
So how do you get your cans?
Steal them.
Check it out.
It's a good buzz, eh? Just getting out there, seeing everyone else doing it. Just getting your name up on that wall.
I guess it's just a buzz, eh? Because sometimes you can get on the buzz. I guess that's just the tagger's buzz that you don't know about.
Get heaps of fame out of it. Just, you know, a lot of people talk about you and you just, you know, just get famous.
It's a mark, identification. You know, you go past, you know exactly who you are. Everyone else knows who you are. See your name around, it's fame.
There's heaps of walls everywhere, you know, fences, train stations.
But they have to be like, you know, out of the public eye, don't they?
Oh yeah, for bombs, but tagging, you know, it's fast and easy.
All the fences are else.
Full pumping adrenaline. Boom, boom. No better drug.
I just enjoy art. If you enjoy art, then you know you enjoy doing this thing because you know it's a cool thing. All I know of is I still want to do it, because I enjoy it. I enjoy it heaps, and like there's big money in it too. No one likes tagging. Tagging is an addictive habit. Yeah.
Total control, yo, it come from a remote point beneath the cranium, behind your eyes, above the throat. Some call it a brain, don't have the right to call it shit, but some achieve total control after a hit.
You tag, just don't get caught. If you get the right spots, man, go be any place. And your tag will be there forever.
If and when I die and I'm laying there dead, it will be R.I.P. I hope that you remember me for everything I've done and for all that I have said. Never into hip-hop for my ego to be fed. So pardon me while I get creative with the slave and the natives. We're showing that we can burn, so we'll have another turn. It ain't a lesson, but you could learn a little. For one day you may be caught in the middle. See, mindless violence can leave you silent, resulting in a silence and the people stay violent. Criminal science suggests that as a crime it expresses defiance of the social environment and climate. I rhyme it, cause there's a way I speak out. I try to hardline it and hope you don't freak out. But now I think it's time to weed the weak out. I know some will find this a negative, but even a bleak outlook.
I would like to install a sense of artistic pride in the group of people who are involved in this project. At the end of the piece, which is the main 3 walls that we're doing, hopefully they'll be able to, people involved will be able to stand back and look at it and realise that their tags sort of pale in comparison. Well, if I do my job properly, the end wall will look amazing, and they will stand back from it and go, yeah, I did that, and I did that, and I did this bit of that, and it looks amazing. I could probably do it again without these guys, you know, without us. They won't need us next time.
We have 100 dozen spray cans for this job, and this is 100 cans, so we have a dozen more boxes this big. 3.
I write graffiti. I don't tag on people's fences and shit like that.
There's no point, it's a waste of paint. I'm not trying to put it on a wall. There's nothing compared to bombing. You can't. Walking the streets at night time is pointless. Putting your name up on someone's fence, you know, it's pointless. Like bombing promotes tagging, but still, there should be a certain amount of respect, but there's not. People always going to tag on your pieces. Bombing's a way of life. You can't diss it because someone who's doing it truly believes in it, you know? He's not going to just put it up on the wall for the sake of it. He's going to put it up because it's a part of him. It's something that he's conjured up and created, you know? This is the best can. Good job, yep. Silver. Definition of thrive is something with a fill and an outline, not much else. It's not too complicated. It doesn't even have to have a fill.
But you can't do an enamel base and then put a tuxin on that, because an enamel takes way longer to dry. This shit here will take 2 days before it's dry, whereas a tuxin is dry in 5 minutes, eh?
It's an adjustable nozzle. You turn it around in the direction of spray. The spray comes out widthwise like that. You turn it around there, and then it'll come out like that.
Or establishment. Your pockets full of it. Full of chemicals, and I don't swim in stew. It ain't a problem. Yeah, no much more pain do we require. Burners on fire. If I told you that it was untrue, I'll be a liar. Time in 1 minute, want to have measures in me, say, giving it all we play. But time in 1 minute, want to have measures in me, say, giving it all we got me, my two DJs he play. But time in 1 minute, want to have measures in me, say, giving it all we got me, my two DJs he play. But time in 1 minute, want to have measures in me, say, giving it all we got me, my two DJs he play.
Daniel's just blocking in the early stages of the forest, which isn't even necessarily. We can lose these trees at will as our pieces need to take over. And I'm just blocking in very crude rectangles, which is what we expect the pieces will fit into. And I'm just making sure there's enough room for everyone's piece on the wall, really, as well as enough room for all the forest.
All these trees are sort of like at dusk. So they're orange on this side, with a nice orange glow from the sun, which is down the other end, and they're all dark on this side. So these buildings could possibly be sort of dark grey and light grey or something like that, and black. These fellas who aren't doing anything could set up the scaff on the middle wall.
The light's gonna the light's gonna hit here, man.
Here? Here? And here, and it should be over here.
Tell me how it feels to be doing a legal one.
Good, but it's tiring.
Theoretically, the sun's on this side of the whole 3 walls, and the night's on that far wall. And this is much lighter than the other brown, so do the fade styles on like, and then we'll come back with a darker brown to get on it. And you can do a bit of that on the leaves and stuff as well, but pretty much they can just be, you don't even need to see this light, you can just block in that whole shape. We'll stick the darker greens and stuff on. So we'll just block it.
What about this one here?
Block it and dance it.
Fade that one?
Yeah, you can just solid camel for this. Just colour the whole mother in. We won't run out of paint, but we might need to go to the paint shops and swap some colours we've got, or some colours we're running out of. because it's sort of impossible to tell exactly what we need before we hit the wall. So after just one day, we'll have a better idea of the sort of coverage we've got. We had one really beautiful day from 10 in the morning till 4 in the afternoon. We'd nearly take out the whole wall. Didn't have to run under the trees when it started raining.
When you're filling in the stuff, swap over to your farm. Yeah, your finger does get tired, but...
This is about a tenth. This is less than a tenth of the whole hall.
Everybody, and everybody, clap everybody, and everybody.
Fantastic. I'm getting sick of saying this. Something really bad's going to happen. Like the ground will open up and swallow all of us. I can't believe this shit is going this good.
How was the first day for you, Dan?
Sweet as, very good, very pleasing.
We're just doing a bit of a Shortland Street here, brothers.
Media attention.
Yeah. Now can't we just, that look like thriving Māori industry here. Yeah, bro, just make it up at school.
This is the new station, Aotearoa TV. They've come down and since they're a Māori-based TV station and 70% Māori, and about 70% of the people involved in this are also Māori, I figure they come down to check it out. It's definitely a positive side of some of the Indigenous youth of this country.
This is a bit of Māori art that we're putting into the mural as well, just to keep it authentic from our backgrounds and that. Because I'm Ngāpuhi and most of these dudes are Maori, so we're just putting a bit of Māori art in to show where we're from as well as what we do. It's going all right at the end of the day. See, we're doing a double thing here, man. You know, I'm doing the green, and then he's doing the filling. You know, so we get lots of work done quicker.
We'll get a few jobs from this job. As soon as a few people see this, they'll want their nursery done, and you know, maybe their retaining wall in Remuera or something.
The enthusiasm is still there, I think, because it dropped out a little bit in the middle because there's a middle stage where it just looks like big messy blocks of colour, but when you start structuring it up, it starts looking good again. It looks good at the beginning, then it's a bit messy in the mid stages. Then it starts looking a bit more polished at the end, so they're seeing the more polished, the level that it's up to now. So I guess it'll give a resurgence of enthusiasm. Yeah, this is full. You can hear there's ball bearing in here that mixes up the paint when you shake it.
Yeah.
And that's empty. There's no paint to sort of soften the blow of the ball bearing.
This is our most important project right now, I think, because it involves young people, it involves tagging and trying to get a bit on the slide, but it's valued work. This is wonderful art. It's a celebration, really. For this project, I want to show how good the kids are and how proud and independent cities can be and value youth.
Isn't that the damn man? Didn't even know.
When they give us the wall of the museum or something, that's when I think he's the man.
Try to design it like this lady, but the hair color's a bit different. And the glasses, nice lips there. Good start anyway. Lovely, lovely. Another box of joy.
You don't see them flying around the Balmoral Lawn Bowls Club Association, eh?
It was just cool that we got that someone was tagging the wall and someone was stripping a car, but if it was tagging, it was obviously a group deal. No, this is nice. It's very good.
I love it more every day. I love all this. I love it all new and all these fellas. I like it. We need more artists in the city. Let them bomb up the world.
I'm getting a sore finger. My trigger finger's getting a blister, so I had to swap over to my thumb.
Now we just have to follow the lines
that are already there. Tone it all up a bit.
This is mine and Otis's piece. It's a joint force.
When people paint their walls nice and white and invite taggers along to trash their walls for them, so they still don't quite understand that's what they're doing. But graffiti guard just goes over paint, and that means that spray paint can just be water blasted or rubbed off. So the graffiti guard is going to come and guard our graffiti.
Eyes above the throat. Some call it a brain, don't have the right to call it shit. But some achieve total control after a hit. His very first hit was 12 years old, but not with split for fist. He hit a wall with aerosol, racked from the back, so the beefy couldn't see. He needed the diversion and his homies made it easy. See, he was a first-time thief. People shaking like a leaf, but driven by the belief that one day he will be doing better burners than Ramo. 12 years since now, all the writers know the name O-P-T-O. Hey man, yeah, ain't you there? Rap off, I rap, and I'll burn, and I'll break when I learn. What's the matter? I have seen nothing to impress. Your skills are insufficient, and mine are quite the best. The rest will pretty soon will be history. Personally, graffiti means this to me. 1, it's a vehicle for creative expression. 2, you can learn a lesson. On a other hands, you guessing. Mr. T.
The yuppie.
Well, thanks, folks. Thank you very much. We'll come back next week and cheer you on. So thank you for, being really part of this city.
Yes, it's proof, to non-believers. But they saw already. It doesn't really mean that much.
Waxter in the house.
Peace. It's been an awesome experience, awesome learning experience, and awesome just, being a part of it. It's been great. I'm blown away by them, mate. Genuinely. And they've all got talent, and I don't know if any of them will, I'm sure some of them will carry on their art, but whatever they want to carry on, it's just a foot in the door to, for creativity and expression, They've had a chance to express themselves, and makes them stand taller, and it's really it's the most rewarding thing I think I've ever done. I started off spray painting forest with Daryl and stuff, sort of was my baby, but it's growing into an awesome thing. To me, this is, beautiful, excellent, I wouldn't wish for anything more, sort of. And, the standard is really high. Like, I actually thought at this stage we would be, that it would be not so good. I didn't have a lot of faith in what these guys would be able to do, but it proved me wrong, and, it's awesome. To me, turning your tag into a piece, is awesome, a lot of people don't like bombing and tagging, but, surely they can see the difference between a tag and a piece. They're also learning, they've been here every morning, which is, probably quite an achievement for some of these fellas, It's like holding down a job for 3 weeks, and I wouldn't have fired any of them. 2.5 weeks ago, they probably would have all, to come here and walk off, and gone behind the bush, but because they got something to be proud of, they're proud to stand up to the mirror and say, yeah, g'day mirror. No, they're standing on their own feet and being proud of who they are, and that's choice. Blood. West Side Bloods. Cool gangs.
It took me a while to suss out my outline, like my first initial outline. And then after that, it basically took me a day. I took a whole day to do it. And it says disguise.
Spelt funny, eh?
D-S-K-Y-Z-E. So I was going for the virtual approach, I didn't want it to look like it was on a wall. I wanted it to look like it came out of a computer screen or something like that. I'm not saying that my piece is more advanced than everyone else's, because it's not. It's just as good, but my design has gone one step further with the light shades and the 3Ds and stuff like that. I want to try something different now. Go for overlapping and shit like that, and wild style. Get the hip hop thing going on. All the guys on this course are honest and trustworthy, and for anyone to put them in a category of murderers and potential rapists and, you know, just all around bad guys, it's just wrong, because it's just such a stereotype. Because these guys are just true school, you know. I've definitely felt their vibe. They're all wicked guys, and they all stand up for each other and look out for each other, and that's where, like, you know, you could say companionship and just pure mana and stuff come into it, you know. They're all really proud of themselves and proud of each other. It's cool, man. Otis and DLT and Daniel, man, have done such a wicked job. It spins me out. Like, I do a few bits and pieces here and there, and then I need to go and sit down again. But those guys just keep going hard at it all the time. You know, it drives me insane. Yeah, I couldn't do that. Fumes get to me.
It's like a new kind of wave of graffiti, and it's more or less from your basic outline kind of graffiti, where you got black outlines, say whatever color your outline is. This one's got no outline. It's just got shades and stuff. So it's.
Has it got a name?
We call it German style. I don't know. No, really, it doesn't have a name. There's a. Eh? Not yet. No. I've still got a lot more to do that I want to do to it. It says ME because Merck's was a bit too long to write, so I just cut it down to 2 words, make abbreviations. It's you know, it's a lot easier to do.
Everyone who was involved, like from the beginning, has been real good. There's I mean, lots of the guys who are involved have told me, I mean, that I don't think any of them are going to stop tagging completely, and I wouldn't expect that to happen just from this. I mean, we're not social workers or magicians, but at least a few of them are going to start piecing when they go out illegally. So personally, I think that's good, because I think a piece looks good, and sometimes a tag just looks a bit rat. The money isn't the reason we did it. It's just something good for these guys, man. Because I mean, every time they come down here now, it's like, see my piece? I'm the baddest. I mean, I'm stoked. It's awesome. It doesn't look better than I thought it would look, because I thought it would look amazing, and it does. But I don't know. Some of these guys, even their drawings got better. But well, what can I say? Look around, and incredible. I've got better, which is funny. I didn't really expect that to happen, because I thought it was fantastic anyway. Yeah, my lines are perfect now after just immersing myself so heinously in graffiti for so long. My fingers are, like the muscles on my trigger finger are all like, I could lift up a car with this finger. It's more than just a job to us, but I don't want to sound like a big nerd and say, I think I'm saving the lives of the youth or anything, because that's not my mission, but I don't know. Some of these guys have got more respect for their own art now, which is good. You know, they'll do stuff that they'll be a bit more proud of maybe than just a tag.
I still have faith in our men, totally. It's not all as lost as it seems, you know. These people that have done this job are all just as human as I am, or as human as I like to think I am. I'm totally blown away. In a place like this, there's very little for people, you know, these people, but loyalty is the greatest sort of asset that they can have, you know, to be down with one another. We're a crew, a posse of riders. In a place where graffiti is illegal and you're not allowed to sell spray cans, I think we've done pretty well. We've just done 400 feet of 1,200 spray cans and just totally graphed out the center of town. Keep the art positive and alive. Leave your cock at home when you go out and do graph. Thank you.